the practice of Tara really began to change for me, you know. And I also had a really great fortune of years before that sitting with a lama named Lama Paulden. And Lama Paulden teaches out in California. And I remember once in a teaching, she just said that, oh, Tara, you have to consider Tara to be like your homegirl, like your best, you know. It just blew me away that someone would talk about a deity like that, you know. Um, because coming out of like evangelical Christian roots, I was just like, I'm just not interested in that kind of language, you know. But the way that offered that teaching is that Tara is your friend, you know, not this Buddha that's like sitting on this pedestal far, far away, that the deity is sitting right here. The deity is in your heart. And that really started giving me permission to like actually like consider Tara um, as being really close to me, as someone, as a being that was personal. But in Buddhist Tantra, you know, we are the deity, right? So the Buddha is, or a Buddha rather, is simply a reflection of us, you know? So when we look at images like Tara, you know, or green Tara, we should be seeing ourselves, you know? Not that we're seeing ourselves as a green, you know, deity, but we're seeing our capacity for fluidity and spaciousness and beauty, right, reflected back to us. And we're going to get into that practice today as well. How do we see ourselves as the deity? How do we see ourselves as the mother, right? I am Tara, right? I have this innate capacity to end suffering, not just for myself, but for others around me, for my collective. I have this ability to guide people from suffering into spaciousness, right? I am Tara. And I want you to start working with that, you know, in your practice, like just saying, you know, I am Tara, I am the deity, you know. And that's not supposed to trigger you and turn you into some like, you know, guru or whatever. That's not the point of any of this, right? The point is for you to start believing that you're more than the pain, right? That the pain, the suffering, the grief itself is just an experience. And all of these experiences are rising from the same essence of emptiness and space and energy, right? Which is what enlightenment is, and this is what Buddha nature is, and Buddhahood is just a remembrance that we are simply experiences that are inherently already liberated. So when we say we are Tara, it's an effort for us to remember that we are already free, right? We have to do the work of remembering that freedom because we've gotten so distracted by the rigidity and the carceral logics of samsara, that I am already free, that the world is already free, the land is already free, right? The unseen world is already free. We just have to remember that.